We're at the La Purisma mission in Lompoc, California, where for over 50 years these whitewashed adobe walls bore witness to unspeakable acts of violence and oppression. The bells of this historic mission still echo as the harrowing wails of the native Chumash Indians who were tortured, enslaved, and even murdered here. Tonight, two teams will square off in a high-stakes challenge to see which team will capture the most compelling paranormal evidence.
In the name of God.
Holy cow.
Help me! I'm dying!
Oh my God.
This is Paranormal Challenge, La Purisma Mission.
Something just will happen.
Go. You spent your whole life screaming for help. The hell is here?
Two teams.
Dude, what the...
One night.
Please help me.
One haunted location. One winner. For the ultimate in bragging rights. When I investigated here, the spirits had a really emotional effect on me, and I've never forgotten that.
Zak Bagans, the Paranormal Challenge chairman, is also lead investigator and co-founder of the highly respected and award-winning Ghost Adventures crew. He's completed hundreds of investigations, working with the world's most renowned paranormal researchers and scientists.
These two teams are just full of character, and they have a lot of attitude. Let's see what happens if this energy can really get to the contrasting personalities of these teams.
Paranormal Hot Squad, based in Los Angeles, California.
My name is Jody, and I am the lead investigator. I am the provoker. I am doing everything I can so that they will manifest and I can make contact.
My name is Jesslyn, and I am the second investigator. Spirits sometimes like to follow me. They like to play with me.
I like to use her as a trigger object to get ghosts to go after her because they like her.
I'm Cameron, and I am the equipment technician.
Cameron is new to the group, so she's never investigated before. She's never had a personal experience.
She's looking for that herself. She's really hungry.
We're going to take these bros down.
Down.
Ghost Bros, based in Los Angeles, California.
I'm Greg. I'm the lead investigator. I got into the paranormal about 7 years ago, and from that point on, I became a man on a mission. I was going to find the truth.
My name is Joe, and I'm the second investigator.
Joe, he's very afraid of things that go bump in the night. He's very scared, and I like to put him in situations to bring out that fear.
My name's Trevor. I'm the equipment tech.
Trevor is our skeptic.
He's like, hold on, guys. That's not a ghost. That's the wind.
We do like to joke around and have a good time, but we are very serious about doing this, and we want to catch a ghost. That is our goal.
Oh, it's so nice out here, isn't it? Paranormal Hot Squad. Why do they call you the Hot Squad? Wait. I think I just figured it out. The Ghost Bros!
Yeah!
All right, let's stop with the humor. Let's get on with the business, all right? This is Richard Sennett.
A location expert on La Purisima mission, Richard Sennett, will take the teams on a historical walkthrough of the location. The information they learn will be used as a guide that they will later be judged on during the investigation. Built by Spaniards in 1787 to spread Christianity throughout the territory, this breathtaking landscape, once home to the Chumash Indian tribe, soon spiraled into a godless vortex of torture, slavery, and murder. When the Chumash rioted against these subhuman conditions, soldiers crushed their rebellion, executing dozens. Now a museum, it is believed these butchered souls torment visitors and are demanding retribution.
Richard, I already know, but I'm going to ask you. There's a lot of ghosts here, aren't there?
Yes. For my money, this is one of the most haunted places west of the Mississippi.
Are you guys pumped up for that? Yeah! All right, Richard, take him away. We'll see you guys later.
We're here at the Chumash village of La Purisima. They were a divided people in the sense that they had classes, and that may have been one of the reasons that when the Spanish came, they were more accepting to what the Spanish had to offer. But I bet they didn't understand what they would have to give up when they joined the missions. We are in the infirmary of the mission. It was incredibly important because the native people in California had no immunity to European diseases. They died like flies. The average lifespan at our missions was only 7 years.
When we went into the infirmary, I even still felt a little creeped out now going in there about all the pain and disease that happened in there. I just hope that there's no residue.
We're at the old cemetery. As you can see, it's not very big, but over 800 people lie buried here. And that's because, according to Spanish traditions, once you were buried, you didn't get to keep your grave. They would wait a few years and then dig you up to use for somebody else. Earth to earth, dust to dust.
I was affected the most by the cemetery. Being Native American Indian, hearing about what they did to the people, it brought tears to my eyes.
We're in the chapel of the Mission La Purísima. It's also the burial place of Father Marano Payeras. He was greatly beloved by the Chumash people. He was almost a living saint. This is the Padres' quarters of the mission, kind of an oasis where the Padres could reflect on their lives and kind of get away from all of the many charges. Father Payeras stayed here when he was in charge. 1824 came. Everything seemed to go to pieces. Finally, an incident happened. A guy named Cota got a Native American and flogged him so hard the man died. 3 of the missions all rose up in rebellion. There was a terrible battle, and that pretty much ended the mission.
With the competition set to begin, Zak gets each team geared up with the most advanced paranormal detection equipment for tonight's challenge.
What's up, teams?
Hey, Zach.
How's it going? Good.
Fantastic.
Jody,
Me?
is it true that you are a Guinness Book of World Record Queen of Burps?
I am.
Can you say paranormal challenge in a burp?
Paranormal challenge.
Okay,
No more?
let's move on.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Teams on the table are the same exact pieces of equipment each of you are going to be outfitted with. 2 night vision camcorders. 1 is on a tripod. It cannot leave the tripod. 2 full spectrum cameras. 1 is a still camera. 1 is a camcorder. A Melmeter that measures for electromagnetic energy and temperature. A thermal imaging camera. It's awesome. 2 digital recorders. Are you guys ready to investigate La Purísima mission?
Oh, yeah.
Suit up. Get ready for my signal. Let's begin this challenge.
Teams will conduct their investigations simultaneously. Team Ghost Bros will start their investigation in Zone 1, which consists of the Residence Hall, Chumash Village, and Infirmary. And Team Paranormal Hot Squad will begin in Zone 2, which consists of the Shops and Quarters Building, the church, and the cemetery. The strict time constraints are designed to push each team to the limit. They will only be given 2 hours to complete Part 1 of the investigation, then switch locations and continue investigating for 2 more hours in Part 2. Teams will be judged on overall teamwork, technological proficiency, historical knowledge, and audio and visual evidence they are ultimately able to capture. Tonight's judges are 3 of the country's most notable paranormal experts.
Looks like he's just now setting up equipment.
Dave Schrader, acclaimed paranormal conference lecturer.
As he walked in, he felt something touch his hand.
Dr. Pamela Ray Heath, noted parapsychologist.
She asked if those were bats or big bugs.
Joshua P. Warren, famed author on the paranormal.
Let's begin Paranormal Challenge La Purísima mission. Dr. Heath, you're watching Ghost Bros. Joshua, you are watching, unfortunately, the Paranormal Hot Squad. Judges, are you ready? Let's ask the teams if they are ready. Ghost Bros, are you ready?
We are ready, Zach.
We are ready. Are you ready, girls?
Ready.
The portals are open. Let the challenge begin. Judges, 2 hours on the clock. They've started right now. Ghost Bros, audio up, please, in Zone 1. That's in the east section of the mission. 1, 2, 3, Ghost Bros! What's really unique about Paranormal Challenge La Purísima mission is the teams have so much area to investigate outside. Looks like right now they are making the trek into the Chumash Indian village.
Father, are you showing us that you're here? I'm not scared of you. Bring it on.
Your religion is nothing. We're here right now in the secret nerd nerve center location. Tell us about this really unique setup.
Well, with each team, we've actually stationed one camera person and an audio technician that are very close to them during the entire investigation. We've also got robotic cameras that are set up throughout the entire location, so we should be able to see them from just about every conceivable angle.
Okay, we're now entering the Chumash village. Chumash! No, serious. That was serious.
The Chumash Indians didn't speak English, but a lot of what we found through research and investigations is a lot of the communication is done almost more telepathically.
Okay, audio up on Ghost Bros.
Shh. Did anybody hear something over there?
Yep.
Is there someone out here? We heard rustling in the bushes. My whole body's getting really cold right now. My hands are getting really cold right now. It's like someone's here joining arms with me. Yo soy el Solido de España. I am a Spanish soldier.
Your Spanish is not that great, but keep going.
Voy a vilotar y matar a sus mujeres.
Did he just say, I ate refried beans yesterday? And
I'm going to kill your women.
is that what he said?
Yeah.
Wow.
I almost feel something touching my leg right now. I felt something on my leg. Is there someone in here with me? We are going to make you slaves. We're going to do what we want to do with you.
He's talking to the Indians,
That's
Native
not,
Americans.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't agree with that at all.
The way of God, our way, is the right way. Your religion is nothing.
First, I thought the Ghost Bros were using Spanish to provoke the Spanish, who caused so much harm to the Indians. But now that I just learned that he was saying this to the Chumash Indians, I think that's very disrespectful.
Well, the Paranormal Hot Squad has wasted no time heading straight toward the church, Zach, and they are actually going to say a prayer there.
All right, come here. All right, you guys, I just want to say a little prayer. And I ask the Lord to watch over Cameron and Jesslyn. I invite any evil spirits to come after me and stay away from my girls. I ask you to stay away from the boys' team. This is a challenge, and we want to win it.
Paranormal Hot Squad seems very sincere with this prayer. They've also prayed to win, Zach.
If there's anything here, I demand you to make a noise and come out and make your presence known. I do not have much time to be here. So I really need you to come forward and make a noise, touch one of us. We will not be frightened of you, Father.
What was that?
That was awesome.
There's definitely something over here. Okay. Oh my God.
Father, are you showing us that you're here?
Somebody hear that?
Do you see
over
that?
there, right? There was talking. No. There was just talking in the sound.
Father?
They are saying they're hearing voices. I need to hear them. Audio up.
Do something now. I demand it in the name of God.
Yeah, now it's a little questionable whether or not the Paranormal Hot Squad's being respectful. Now Jody is screaming, she demands in the name of God.
All right, before we leave, you guys, I would just like to say to the Father that I do respect you. I am a good Catholic, and it has been a long time since confession.
Thank you for helping us believe. Thank you for being here. I feel incredibly protected to keep going and investigating on the rest of this site tonight. Let's move on, ladies. Great job.
So, what do you guys want to do next? You think we should do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do what?
What do you want to do?
Okay, Joe, here's what we're going to do. We are going to send you into the infirmary by yourself.
We've learned that Joe is the most timid.
Good luck, Joe.
Yeah, good luck, Joe.
So sending him out by himself to a place where hundreds died in this small little building, let's see how he reacts to the energy there.
I'm laying down on one of the beds in the infirmary. This is where Nurse Briones would take care of the Chumash Indians. Nurse Briones, are you in here with us? I'm feeling very hot, like I have a fever. Nurse Briones! Something's going off. There's something You're with me.
The infirmary was a place where a lot of the Chumash, hundreds if not thousands, died from a lot of the diseases that the Spanish brought to them.
Help me! I'm dying! This thing's going crazy. I just heard a noise. Like somebody's... I just heard someone crying out like a baby. Like somebody's...
All right, teams, you got 1 hour left in part one of your investigations.
Come toward me. Oh, okay, you want to lay there? Yeah. Okay, perfect. What if I lay in this bed? What do you think about that? You gonna come choke me, huh?
She is laying right where Arthur, a reenactor who works here at La Purisma, was sleeping, woke up and saw the apparition of a Spanish soldier in the doorway. The Spanish soldier came over and was strangling Arthur so bad that it left marks on his neck. And very bravely, it looks like she's trying to elicit this same event, but she better be careful.
I'm not scared of you. Come on, bring it on. Come on. Are you here? Are you here with me? I don't like the dead messing with the living.
She's flipping out.
Why don't you hit me?
There it is. Holy cow. Trevor, was that you?
Right now, over in Paranormal Hot Squad, Zone 2 in the West End of La Purisma mission. Audio up, please. Let's listen on Cameron and Jesselyn.
I'm not scared of you. Come on, bring it on. I don't like the dead messing with the living.
If provoking is done here, this is a great place to do it, to try and provoke the Spanish soldier that apparently attacked one of the reenactors that works here.
Touch me. I dare you. I am not scared. I can kick your... I can feel you pushing on me. But pushing's not going to do anything. So why don't you hit me? Grab me.
Look at the activity, though, they're getting on the millimeter device around her laying in the bed. And she's holding that perfectly. Audio up on Paranormal Hot Squad.
I knew you wouldn't do anything. Okay. Because you're intimidated.
I think we should go
So we're going to move on. Yeah. I'll see you later. Coward.
Ghost Bros right now are in a very, very active area. This is the Padres' quarters.
Hello, Padres. We are good Catholic boys, and we come to hang out with you. I swear, something just touched my fingers.
As he walked in, he felt something touch his hand, and now he's trying to confirm it with pictures and
Audio up on Ghost Bros.
Other equipment.
Relax, Trevor. See if you can feel anything.
Greg suggested they be quiet for a few minutes, and so they just sat for a little bit trying to connect with the spirit.
Okay, that's a good way. Father Payeras, very, very kindred spirit. He was a very nice, well-liked man by the Chumash, and this is going to work out for them.
Did you hear that little laugh? Mm-hmm. You can use our bodies for help. You can use our bodies. You can use our energy.
I'm actually pretty warm.
You feeling warm?
Mm-hmm. Just my hands.
Your hands feel warm?
Should be the rest of my body. I'm wearing this big-ass jacket, but it's actually my hands right now that are the warmest.
Just don't move. I don't want to lose. If there's something going on, I don't want to lose it. Well, I'm recording your temperature.
How do they look?
You know, honestly, they look a little bit darker, but it's nothing like totally... Do they feel a lot hotter, or...?
They do. Like here, feel it.
Holy cow, they feel like heat packs.
Right? That's what they feel like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your hands are cold.
Holy cow. How come nothing ever touches me?
Jealous?
Yeah, I am jealous.
Teams, you got 30 minutes left of part one. All right, let's go audio up on Paranormal Hot Squad, see what they're doing.
To anyone who might be here with us, we hear that you made beautiful music. I don't know if I can make as beautiful of music, but we are going to try to communicate with you with what kind of music we can make.
So she's in a room where the women used to play a lot of flute music, and she's trying to play some music that would simulate a flute.
Seems she's creating some kind of skin flute by using her hands.
I like the technique these ladies employ.
They're being innovative.
Yeah,
they're being innovative.
They're being very innovative.
I heard that whale again.
There it is. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
I think my guys are hearing the flute and they're mistaking it for paranormal.
Audio up, Ghost Bros.
There's definitely Native American.
It sounds like Tarzan.
It sounds like Native American chanting. Or screaming. Is it like, yeah, is that what you're hearing?
Yeah.
Look, she's like a snake charmer.
Could be the girl making that noise with her hand.
Trevor, you have redeemed yourself in your fuzzy coat, sir.
Let's see if Greg is willing to believe this.
Let's grab the equipment.
The girl's sabotaging us.
I'm not trying to make us trip us out and stuff.
It's end of round one. Dave, we're going to go meet him and give him a debriefing. Cover your ears.
Now that part one is completed, Zak presents the teams with evidence captured previously by an independent investigator to be used as a reference for part two.
Hey, teams, how you doing?
We're good.
This EVP saying, "Christ is in here," was captured by investigator John Anthony Miller.
Before you head off for part two of your investigations, we want to give you each a specialty piece of equipment.
In addition to the evidence Zak presented, they are both given an EX device, which helps spirits talk to the living by generating words from electromagnetic pulses.
Teams, are you ready for part two of your investigations?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you.
Go get them.
Teams will now switch locations and continue investigating for 2 more hours. Paranormal Hot Squad will now head into Zone 1, and Ghost Bros will now explore Zone 2.
Ghost Bros, are you ready to begin part two? Ready! Paranormal Hot Squad, are you girls ready to begin part two?
Oh, yeah. Ready.
Well, then let's begin.
All right, can we please get a solo cam for Jesslyn going to the infirmary? You're going to grow some balls, baby. Yeah.
In Zone 1 on the east side of La Purisma Mission is a long hike through Indian Village, the Chumash Village, and through the woods to get to the infirmary. And it's a creepy environment to do that trek by yourself. So let's see if Jesslyn finds it or something finds her.
Is there someone over there? Dude, you're scaring the out of me right now. Shut up. There was a light.
There's someone here trying to use my energy. Use it.
And that piece of equipment, it just went off. Is it on? Is there someone over there? Dude, you're scaring the out of me right now. Shut up. There was a light. A vivid, bright light.
She's definitely witnessing something that seems to have her unnerved. It's going to be interesting to see if she was able to capture any of it on camera.
Audio up. She's flipping out.
And that piece of equipment, it just went off, is it on? So there's something out here with me right now. There's most definitely something out here.
Not today.
What is that?
There's definitely something out here.
It's like 2 eyes.
It definitely did look like eyes behind her, didn't it?
Our first murder on Paranormal Challenge.
Audio up on Ghost Bros right now, who are in the west part of La Purisma Mission.
Why don't you sit over there? I'll sit over here. And I just want to see if we can get any, feelings of energy. And just know that we're inches away from bodies, hundreds of bodies, and bones and remains. What's happening to you?
Every muscle in my body is just tensing up. If there's someone here trying to use my energy, use it. Rise up out of the ground and we can see it.
There is a warm spot on Joe's side of the wall, all the way in the corner.
Come over here.
Oh, Jesus. I wish we could spend the whole night here. We'd get something.
Right now, Cameron and Jody are in the Chumash Indian village where the huts were before this mission was even here.
Nobody walking over there. But I could have sworn. Spring? What are you trying to say? You're all right. I'm all right.
It almost sounded like he was trying to put together a sentence.
It did, actually.
It sounded like it said, like, don't worry, you're all right. And they mentioned protection in there as well.
Did you hear that? Like a laugh?
Hey, Jess.
Perfect. Are you okay, hon? Nope. You're not. All right, sit down.
So right now, Ghost Bros are in the church. Audio up. Let's see if Ghost Bros can make contact.
Father Payeras, right here. Your body was put here. So I'm going to lay next to you, Padre, right now.
Whoa!
What was that sound?
A fart on a wooden floor.
Yeah, that is the scientific terminology.
Is anybody smelling that? Wow. That creak.
Padre, we heard the creak in the floor. Are you walking around?
Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Do you guys hear that?
Someone walking around here, dude. I just heard footsteps.
I heard him too.
Did you hear him too?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to scare the out of you.
Did you guys hear that? Someone walking around here, dude.
I just heard footsteps.
I heard him too.
You could clearly hear somebody walking.
There was at least 3 steps.
Absolutely, and you can see right here, we're showing you all the people that are accounted for in this location.
Oh my God. I think I just felt a tapping. Shh.
Yeah. I keep hearing that tapping right below me.
Holy is it cold here? Oh.
What? The tapping, dude. It's like right on my face.
Oh. Oh. If you can make a noise that is undeniably you, Father Payeras.
3, 2, 1. The bells of Mission La Parisma shall now sound. Sorry to scare the out of you.
Now that both investigations are officially completed, teams must lock up all of their materials and evacuate the premises until morning. The teams return the next morning to review their evidence. They'll present the 4 most compelling pieces captured during the competition. 2 audio and 2 visual.
The ears, the eyes.
All due respect to the other team, I'm just going to go ahead and guarantee a victory for the Ghost Bros.
I'm really proud of the evidence that we gathered. That was incredible.
It's judgment time. Ghost Bros. Greg, Joe, Trevor, how you guys doing?
Great.
Are you feeling confident about your investigation?
I think so. Definitely.
You've got 2 audio pieces that you can share with the judges. Tell us about your first clip.
I was laying on the ground in the church, and we heard some knocking and some footsteps. So this is just a little snippet of that. Okay.
What are we supposed to hear? Footsteps?
It's going to be knocks.
All right.
We'll hear knocks right before I say and after I say.
Holy cow, is it getting cold around my body right now?
Footsteps.
Dude.
At that particular moment, myself and Dr. Heath heard very loud footsteps going on when all 3 of you guys were standing absolutely still. I need you to play it again.
Body right now. Body right now.
Any comments?
I'm influenced by hearing those 3 distinct footsteps, which certainly came across on our speakers.
Right, we heard that too.
Here's the good and the bad and the ugly of what I see. First of all, I like that you supplied us the video for your EVP, because if you'd have just brought me footsteps on an audio recorder, I'm not going to trust that it wasn't one of you guys monkeying around. The bad and the ugly to me is that we're in a very old building. with wood that settles.
One thing that we would have liked to see is trying to discount it as possibly the wood creaking from weather or something like that.
We discussed if it was the oldness of the building, but it was... And it seemed a lot more intelligent. When I put my ear up to the wood...
Bam on his ear. Do you have a second piece of audio evidence?
Yes, we have a second piece of audio.
What is it?
This is a simple EVP. Joe's going to ask a question.
Simple EVP.
And the answer is going to be no.
Okay.
¿Cómo te llamas? Are you a soldier? Did you hear that? Yes.
So you heard that?
Yeah, we heard that out loud.
Play it again, please, Billy. Joshua.
If you are definitely confident that you guys were not speaking and nobody else spoke, it sounded like a voice to my ears.
They were sitting. You know, there was no ruffling of clothes or moving around.
Dr. Heath?
What I like about it, of course, is the timing, but there's no way to know for sure.
Greg, did you guys get any visual evidence?
We have visual evidence. It is a photograph.
A photograph?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Early on, I was walking through the Padres' quarters, and I was taking pictures with a full spectrum camera. And today, when I looked at the photo, it blew my mind at first. I mean, I honestly can't explain it, so...
Well, these are some tough judges.
Yeah.
Takes a lot.
Before we see this picture, then, so you're saying, would you rate this as one of the best pieces of photographic evidence you've seen?
I would say it might be one of the best ever.
It clearly looks like it's a Chumash Indian.
Really?
Yeah.
Bring it up, Bill.
And if you could zoom in on this area right here.
Here?
Yeah, right there. You can see the mouth there, the nose, the eyes, the ears. And if you look up here, you can see a headdress. And here's the shoulders. You can see the arm kind of extending down here.
This is a tough one for me.
This looks to me like trying to create some type of pattern or design out of chaos. You know, it's not striking at all in terms of how you presented it.
Ghost Bros, thank you guys very much. You may step back. Let's bring in the Paranormal Hot Squad. The winner of Paranormal Challenge, La Charisma Mission, is...
The Ghost Bros have delivered their evidence to the judges.
Thank you guys very much.
Now it's Paranormal Hot Squad's turn to present their evidence.
How you doing?
Fantastic.
Did you feel good about your investigation?
We do.
Jesselyn, did you guys capture any audio evidence?
Yes, we did. The first piece of EVP was captured when Jody was doing her solo run in the infirmary. She was saying that she was going to scalp the Spaniards for them, and she asked if that would have offended them.
Play it, Billy.
If it does, what are you going to do about it?
What are you hearing?
It's not just one voice, it's two voices actually talking.
Play it again, please. Are you getting any message out of it?
I don't know.
You know, I can definitely hear whispering, and it sounds like there's at least one or two voices that are going off.
Yeah, my concern is how much you've had to amplify this and the fact that you guys were constantly talking.
Actually, at the time, Cameron and I were nowhere near.
Jesselyn, do you have a second piece of audio evidence?
We do. Also, when Jody was in the infirmary, we have a very clear, definite voice.
Girls, what are you making it sing?
Don't make me work.
Yeah. Let me hear it again.
I don't really hear an organic component to this EVP.
I totally disagree. I can hear a voice. I can hear the words that it's saying. So that's a pretty damn good EVP.
And I'm with Joshua. I'm not convinced it's a voice.
To me, personally, I hear a voice. I hear a male voice saying exactly what you think it says. But that's why we're all here. We'll fight after in deliberation. Jesselyn, did you guys capture any visual evidence?
We have two videos for you. We are in the soldiers' quarters. It's actually the same bed where Arthur was choked.
What are we going to be looking for?
We're going to be looking for a lot of activity on the millimeter. I was having a lot of trouble breathing at the time. I felt like something was pressing on my chest.
Let's watch.
To me, there was not enough context in that particular clip. This is a competition. You have to understand. We're looking for the best. That's nothing special.
I'm for you guys. I like the way that you're using this. I like how slow you were moving it. I like the way that your hand positioning was on it.
And I agree with Zach.
All right. Do you have a second piece of visual evidence?
We were in the weaving room, and I was playing my hand flute.
What did you capture?
We had some more reaction from the millimeter. She had a sensation, so I took out the millimeter.
Let's get the feedback on the judges.
You know, very innovative. You're only given so many tools, and it didn't stop you. Music, sometimes we know, is one of the most powerful ways to try to communicate. You know, that was great.
Thank you very much. Ghost Bros, thank you very much. You guys may be released. We'll call you back shortly after we're done deliberating. All right, judges, right now we need to determine which team won in each of the categories of history, technology, and teamwork. Let's start off with history.
Ghost Bros was hit or miss. They always knew where they were. They tried to incorporate history. They failed with the chumash.
The disrespecting of the chumash.
And I think that's got to weigh heavily, because when you're in an investigation location
Absolutely.
and you're being that disrespectful, that's why I would go with the hot squad on the history.
But they were very disrespectful, I thought, of the Padres, from what I had to overhear.
With the girls?
Yes.
Let's move to technology. Paranormal Hot Squad. I like seeing the hand placement on the device, even touching near her knee to see whether or not she was contaminating that field. The technology that the guys used, it didn't pay off for them.
I think the ladies did the best job they could with the equipment, and they also were innovative enough to try to improvise and create some stuff on the spot.
Teamwork. Ghost Bros had a great leader.
With the ladies, they weren't dividing the tasks very well and making the most of their time that
So
way.
I do have to say they made such a negative impression on me with their investigation, their teamwork.
Let's move to evidence. Right off the bat, audio evidence. I was really impressed by what the girls supplied us with.
I was impressed with the whispering EVP.
Pick a winner. I'm with the ladies.
I'm abstaining.
I'm going to go with the Paranormal Hot Squad.
I'm ladies too.
Visual evidence. I was not impressed with the photo whatsoever. I think that was a case of matrixing 100%. We have to pick a winner. Who are you with on this one, Dave?
The ladies of Hot Squad are going to get my vote on this one again.
I'm with you.
I agree.
It's 3-1.
I really hated the way they worked. I strongly disliked the enactments. I disliked the language they used with the spirits.
Do something now. I demand it in the name of God.
I really liked the Ghost Bros better.
I tell you what, because there was such strong teamwork with the Ghost Bros, in my opinion, I'm going to reverse. I'm going to go to the Ghost Bros.
Who are you with?
Gotta go for Hot Squad.
I'm with the Hot Squad. Here we go again.
In my mind, the Ghost Bros party lost.
It could go either way. It's a coin toss, really.
It is time to announce the winner of Paranormal Challenge, La Parisma Mission. Ghost Bros, Greg, great leader with your team.
Thank you, Zach.
Paranormal Hot Squad, you really presented us with some really compelling audio evidence.
Thank you.
With that said, are you ready to hear who won?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The winner of Paranormal Challenge, La Parisma Mission, is Paranormal Hot Squad.
We just have to say we are so excited because the Paranormal Hot Squad are winners.
Congratulations to the girls. It was a good battle, and that's officially the end of the Ghost Bros. Rest in peace.
I feel the verdict was good. The girls supplied us with so much better evidence. I'd like to leave now and go get something to eat and maybe walk around La Parisma Mission and turn the cameras off.